All right, guys, we've been talking about the Trinity, right? The three persons in one God. And last week we talked about God the Son, the second person of the Trinity, Jesus. And today we're going to talk about the first person of the Blessed Trinity, God the Father, and how he created or made the world. The whole Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, was there when the world was created. But God the Father is the one we usually think about when we talk about creation, when the world was made. So first, let's talk about how you make something new. Let's say that you wanted to make an apple tree. So if you wanted to make an apple tree, the first thing that you would probably do is you'd have to get an apple, right? So you get an apple, and if you slice it open with a knife, on the inside you will find a little tiny seed, or maybe several seeds, little bitty tiny seed. And if you take that apple seed and you plant it in the ground, and you cover it up with dirt, and you water it every day, and you let the sun shine on it, and every day you take care of it, after many years, if you're really lucky, you might get an apple tree. And that's part of God's plan. But God made the very first apple trees from nothing. He made everything from nothing. Do you remember a few weeks ago when we read that book about how he made the angels from nothing? We talked about how the mom, she was making the pie and she had to put apples in it and cinnamon and nutmeg, but she had to have all those ingredients to make the pie. And then we also talked about that dad who was making a wagon, right? And he didn't just build the wagon out of nothing. He had to have all the materials, the wood and everything to build the wagon. We need things to make something. But God makes everything out of nothing. And he made all the things. Like, let's see. In this picture, we have stars in the sky. Right? And God made those stars out of nothing. Or in this picture, look at that. Beautiful canyon. See all the ridges and everything? Or he also made huge glaciers out of ice. Isn't that cool? He made all kinds of things. Then he made the fish in the ocean. All sorts of fish. And he made all the animals. Even like this one. He made the birds. Look at this beautiful bird. He made all these things. And one of the most important things he made was people. He made people too. You. He made you. And he made all those things out of nothing. If we wanted to make, let's see, where was that picture? Oh, here it is. If we wanted to make this canyon, we would have to get like a bunch of dirt and everything, and we'd have to build it up, piles and piles and piles of dirt. And maybe eventually, after a long time and a lot of hard work, we could make something kind of like that. But we would have had to use the dirt that was already here. God made those things out of nothing. And so, God the Father, he made the whole world and everything in it for people because he loves us. That's pretty amazing. And so you're going to be listening to a story in a little bit about how God created the whole world from nothing. And I want you to think about how you can help him to take care of this beautiful world that he's given us. Maybe you could pick up trash in your neighborhood to make it look clean. Or maybe you can take care of the animals that God made for us to enjoy. Or maybe you can water the flowers or recycle your things that you don't need anymore. Maybe you can even just sit quietly when the sun's going down outside and listen to all the sounds of God's creation, the chirping crickets or the rain, and be thankful for God the Father and the Blessed Trinity.